to see Cian and Vicky for a couple of days, and we're just going to bring you along everything that we're up to. We're about to start recording a couple of reels here in the house, and we'll do a few in the gym and just try and get as much content while we're over here. Myself and Cian are going training in a bit as well, so we'll bring you on for that and just try and get a good bit, because obviously now that we're working together, obviously Cian's not, you know, back in Ireland that much, so when I get the chance I'm going to come over and try and get a lot of content and just be ahead of ourselves moving into the rest of the year. And Manchester's always nice to come over. It's the first time I brought Dan over as well, so we'll enjoy it. We got some nice food last night, probably get some nice food again tonight, and then we'll be going home again and just getting back to normality again in the next couple of days. So we said we'd bring you along. I'm going to crack into videos, you'll see like a little bit of that, and then we'll be heading to the gym in a couple of hours then as well. Okay, like that won't be the start now. Just let me get into my fucking groove. That's like your base food, you know. If you're making dinner or something like that, it's the smallest of little habits that have kept me in line. You're going to be 2-3 months into the bulk, and you're going to be cutting it short.
No, stop.
You better get something to eat as well. How are you feeling today, boy?
Hungry.
Cian is a torn glute, the poor fella.
I don't know what's after happening.
We'll see. I recorded with Vicky there about close to 20 reels, to be fair. Like, that's the side of like making the content is tough. Like you have to put effort into like making content, you know, and spend time doing it to get ahead of yourself really. But we have a good batch done. That's the main reason why we came over to Manchester. Myself and Cian are going to the gym now to record a session, and then we'll do another YouTube video later, and then possibly another one tomorrow, and just get enough content to obviously get ahead of ourselves from
Get ahead for a while, yeah.
We're making a pre-workout. I've oats in the microwave, and then I've brownie batter protein. I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be fair.
I don't mind, but I just kind of wanted the chocolate one, so I was like, fuck, I'll get it.
Because I seen the cereal milk on the ground.
On the ground, I had the last scoop before you came in. I was like, one scoop left, I'm taking it.
It was fucking empty with shit. Protein is protein at the end of the day.
I don't know how you could be arsed making a sludge and pasta. I only use a sludge for cream of rice.
That's the thing, see, I'm looking to get back on the cream of rice as well, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But you know, like, you spend like 20 or 25 quid on fucking cream of rice, where you spend 2 or 3 quid on a bag of oats. Yeah.
Oh, no, it is, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't done it in my pump.
So our full session will be on Cian's YouTube, where we're going to do, I haven't actually done like a pre-workout in a long time. It's only a pump, but I'm going to do a scoop of pumpage. So I've been really tempted, like, over the last while to buy a pump product, but I just haven't been asked. So we'll do...
Pumpage is the best one.
We'll do strawberry dreams for the caffeine. That's something recently as well, but like I have to have the kind of monster.
I have
the pre-workout, it's just not happening.
Well, no, before leg days I have a proper pre. But every other day I have monster and that's pretty much that.
And Hydromax is the other one. I'm fucking using a Perform bullshit at the moment, but Hydromax is another one. That's like your electrolytes for hydration. And then, do you notice like a big difference when you're in the gym?
A good bit, yeah. I feel proper hydrated, yeah. I started taking that in prep last year because I just couldn't have an intra, so the calories. So there's only like 7 calories per scoop in that. So if you wanted to put that in and keep it in for prep, like, it would just be something to stay in the whole time, you know what I mean? But it'll also be a difference in fairness.
Fuck, it smells nice anyway. This is the one I've seen like around. Pumpage is kind of known for being the one at the moment. So
it is. I've tried to focus so many pump products now, which is it's in a league of its own. It is. I think the train by JP supplements are
that's what I've done with all my health stuff.
Yeah, for health stuff, like for protein, I still go to the form with the taste. But for everything else, I pretty much take either that or something that needs.
That's pretty much it. We're going to head to the gym, get a session in. Dan will record like a bit of behind the scenes and stuff, as much as she can. But that'd be pretty much it. One thing, like, since once we got over here, like you have to be, like, because we're over here like to actually work and stuff, like you need to actually get stuff done.
You try to get stuff done, yeah.
You know,
so we want to fucking actually relax with each other.
We came over here yesterday, and we're going home again like tomorrow. So we only have that couple of days to try and get a lot done, and then obviously see the lads at the same time, but not go home from shit and be like, we've got fuck all done. Do you know what I mean? So we've gotten a good bit done this morning. We'll get a good bit done now for the rest of the day, and then a little bit more tomorrow, and then that should be good. Like, we should be fine. So recording. Big thing in Manchester compared to at home. Like we obviously drive everywhere. You just walk everywhere here. Like there's no need for having a car or anything, which is handy. Like, but we're not used to like getting all the steps in around the city. Like walking food last night. And it's just nice. Like it's a city life compared to obviously out in the countryside that we're in the whole time.
It's really warm.
It won't be a case of stepping on stage without being absolutely inside out. You're kind of blocking my lights. He was, wasn't he? Move over so big.
You're actually like, yeah, literally, I was just about to say.
Fucking hell, get out of here. That's the end.
Have you,
Man. Training out the way. And Cian's first YouTube recorded. I'm just trying to get like, you know, what we're up to as well ourselves, myself and Dan obviously being over here, but we're getting in a bit of chicken, I have a few bits of sourdough there I'm going to eat as well. We got food last night, so obviously we're going for food again tonight, and I just want to be some bit smart and obviously get my macros as close as what they should be. Obviously, like the pre-workout meal earlier was good, but the day goes on and you quickly notice, like, you know, you've missed a couple of meals here and there, which is fine because we'll make up with the calories later, but obviously just protein wise and stuff like that, because that's how quick I turn into a bag of milk and how quick that I start looking shit. So I just need to be on top of it as much as I can. But it was a really good session. Dan recorded a couple of bits, so you would have seen a few bits, and I have a lot of reels recorded this morning, so I just need to record a couple more with Vicky, and then I do have some editing to get done, which I'm going to try and get done hopefully later on tonight. Hopefully, we'll see. But we'll take you out, we're going for dinner somewhere, we'll take you there, show you a quick glimpse here and there of that. And then like tomorrow's Wednesday, like we're going home tomorrow afternoon, so today was kind of like the main bulk of it. And then tomorrow we'll try and get a small little bit more, so we can obviously be ahead of ourselves when we get back home to Ireland. And then when we get back home to Ireland, it's like just having Dan there as well to just be on top of content as much as possible. Like anyone starting out coaching or getting into coaching and stuff, like obviously your content is your main thing. You don't need anything professional, like your phone is absolutely perfect, but when it comes to actual content that you put out, I would be just looking at, you know, what you're doing yourself at the moment and just taking stuff from that. You know, when I was
planning the content. I'm not, making out these big scripts of stuff. I've never done it like that, and I can't actually do it like that. I would just say to you, if you think of something in your head, write down the title of that. Do you know what I mean? Or like the topic of it, and then when you're making the content, all you have to do is just look at that on your phone and be like, okay, what am I about to say about here? Because what I believe is, if you know what you're talking about, okay, you will be able to talk for as long as you need on that topic. And if you know what you're talking about as well, no matter how in-depth it is, you'll be able to break it down into easy, simple terms for whoever your audience is watching it, to be able to take that in and for them to be able to go away and, use that for themselves. But chicken, pineapple, sourdough, post-workout. Obviously you saw a couple of clips in the gym. I think that's pretty much it. Like, it's...
Give me a fork and chew that pineapple with me.
Pineapple chunks, and then we got... Fucking hard to get used to this gimbal. And then barbecue chicken chunks or whatever, and then just normal fucking chicken chunks as well.
There's pineapple on the floor.
Pick it up.
The kitchen.
I have a meal, I move around on a daily and weekly basis. Be prepared before you go into the gym, whether you're coming straight from work, coming into the gym, you have
Right, I'm taking over Massey's YouTube video for a couple of seconds. We're downstairs recording a bit of content behind the scenes.
We'll see how it turns out.
How did we get around? Trying to flick it back around and do.
I don't know exactly, but I've been on it for a long time, and I know that as a whole, the base of the program stayed the exact same, and I've just been able to progress that week on week.
Prison Man, a little great one, is that?
And definitely meeting the standards that.
I got to get to this area.
I know what she was saying.
And then what to do?
We're back from Manchester. I'm just after finishing the cardio session. That orange and mango, my wadi or whatever it's called from Aldi, is mint. But we get into all that kind of stuff with the full day of eating now coming next week. I'm going to get a full day of eating out as soon as possible, because the last full day of eating was 2,600 calories. Anyway, back from Manchester. This is something you haven't seen yet either, the work in progress of an office. It was a fantastic couple of days. It's a couple of days later now, to be fair, so apologies if there's any fat phobic people. Everyone has rolls of fat when they're sitting down, Well, when you're shredded to the bone you mightn't. But a really good couple of days, just being able to be over there with the lads, catching up obviously. Got some good food in a couple of places. Manchester, obviously the food is a complete different story. Is this even recording audio? It was recording audio. You'll notice with my videos now, very raw. If I say something and I fuck up, that's what YouTube is for, do you know what I mean? Like on Reels and stuff, you only have 90 seconds, so you have to kind of say what you need to say. But Manchester, the food scene is just wild, compared to over here. I would be, dangerous enough for me. You would get sick of it after a while, myself and Cian were obviously saying that, it could be dangerous enough for a while, but he's been over there for a long time now, and obviously he's seen a lot of the food places and enjoyed a lot of the food places. So next time we go over again, we're going to have to, try some new places. But, you only have a couple of days, you can only eat a certain amount of food, without absolutely doing the dog on it. And I could have done the dog on it, but we actually weren't too bad, so we came home, in an okay position.
tomorrow's check-in day, so we'll see how we're doing. But, you know, plenty of content recorded, which, you know, I'm obviously big on content. I love everything about the content. Got a good training session in there together, obviously, as well. Even though Cian is a small bit injured with his glute, he should be on the mend at this stage. But just got really clear on everything that we're going to do moving forward, you know, and the way we will take the brand, the vision that we have for it, you know, different ideas and what routes you can go with it, and obviously just being able to document that whole process as well, because I'm huge on documenting the process, the journey, you know, ever since I got into this really. And if you've been watching the YouTube channel ever since I put out that first video a couple of weeks out from my first photo shoot, that's documenting the process has been the biggest thing for me, and I've loved every part of it when I'm doing it. And I've never been, as I said recently, I've never been as locked in as I am right now. And just those couple of days in Manchester was able to, you know, put that in my head even more and reinforce that a little bit more. And I think Cian can probably see that as well, even himself. You know, even from him coaching me, obviously, for the time that he's been coaching me now. Also coming out after this video will be the next bulk update. Obviously, it's been a couple of weeks since the last one, but, you know, things have been moving ever since. And, you know, I'm even like talking about food and talking about everything. I'm really just looking at this whole phase that I'm in right now is when I do start prep, it's just going to be a continuation of exactly what I'm doing at the moment, because fucking hell, like, I only look back at it now because it's obviously gone on for a good few months, and every day has just been just so routines, you know, since like getting really locked back in again, and it feels good, you know, there's no line about it. Everything I'm on top of so much more than, you know, when I wasn't. And obviously everyone knows that's the case, but it's actually mad, you know, what you can do when you're on top of your own stuff. And that's what we're going to continue to do. So that's Manchester wrapped up for another while. We'll see Cian back here home very soon again. We've obviously got a client show with one of his clients competing in it. We've got the photo shoot mid-November, so that's in a couple of weeks' time as well. And then there'll be more obviously to come as well as the weeks go along, as the months go along. And we've got a couple of ideas what we want to bring content-wise as well alongside YouTube. But, you know, there's going to be a lot of content for you to obviously see and look at, and I want to bring onto YouTube as well, you know, as much education as I can throughout my videos, you know, obviously through full days of eatings, training sessions, everything on there as well. And, you know, like I'm doing right now, using YouTube as my chance to just talk a lot on different things and hopefully bring you along on the journey as much as possible and help as many people along their journeys as much as possible as well, because that's what coaching is all about. That's what obviously sharing your process is all about. Obviously people just like watching processes, and, you know, a lot of people might look at it as well, and, you know, I'm making these videos and stuff and looking and like, you know, he's making videos for himself and this, that and the other. I love making video ever since the very start of it. You know, I've pretty much been the exact same, I'm pretty sure. Probably a lot more natural, you could say, on videos that I make myself. You know, when there's a camera like put in front of me there, it's, this time around I'm a lot better with it, but before, you know, I'd have Don out to the house to record YouTubes, and the videos are really good. But he'd even probably tell you himself, you know, you're kind of just thinking, oh, okay, right, what am I doing here and stuff. I love vlogs, you know, like proper vlogs that you do yourself. But who knows what we'll do, you know, we'll have a mix of it as we go along, and just, you know, everything that we do. As we said, these videos, we've got a schedule going for them. They're going to be coming out fast and fucking thick. Is that a thing? Fast and thick? I don't know. I just get my thoughts out on here, and I love being able to do that. And if someone is there watching it, then that's absolutely fine. But then again, I have to go and edit this as well, so, and that will be enjoyable. But we can edit it over there. And again, a lot of people like with like this office thing. It's only because we've the spare room in the house to be able to use it. But being able to walk into this every morning is just so different to going down, walking into the kitchen, getting my cup of coffee. Like, I cannot do a single thing without a cup of coffee in the morning, which mightn't be a good thing, but it's just the way I'm programmed now at this point. And then going, like, sitting down at the kitchen table, you know, it just just takes me longer to get into it, whereas I can walk in here with my cup of coffee and then I'm in, do you know, like a phone is just on do not disturb, which is a big thing that's come on lately, which again mightn't be the best thing, but it just, you know, it keeps me just fucking locked in on the work that I need to do, and things are getting done quicker, more efficiently, and life can be enjoyed more on the outside than of it as well. So that's what we're going to continue to do. Sit back, like this video if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The channel has continued to grow, even though, you know, YouTube has been slow over the last month, even though, you know, as I've said, YouTube is going to continue now. There just wasn't, you know, I just wasn't in a place to be recording, you know. I couldn't really continue to record because the videos are not what I want to be putting out. We're back in a position where I will be recording videos that I want to be putting out, do you know what I mean? So we've got a long road ahead of us. We've got a big prep journey coming up at the start of the year. It's going to be full on. It's gotten a lot more full on in the last couple of weeks. It's going to get even more full on, but that's what we're here for. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, as I said, drop the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You hear it all the time. We'll chat to you in the next one.